I'm Ron Sarro, the president of the Linfield Historical Society. And what you're going to see today is 18th century music, which the Minutemen were listening to. I don't know how they were listening to it. I guess they would have had to play it themselves. But anyway, the first two songs are going to be about a mother and a daughter. And the mother is Mother England, and the daughter is the colonies. And in this first song, the old lady's trying to put a tax on her tea. And the daughter is refusing to pay the tax, and she's going to dump the tea into the ocean. So, you know, the thing about the Boston Tea Party was that it was really about smugglers. So originally, England had put on all these taxes on us for lead, playing cards, paper, glass, all and tea, okay? They put a 4-penny tax on tea. And what happened was that, you know, when the Americans revolted, they got rid of all those other taxes, but they kept the tax on tea. And the tax on tea, they lowered to 3 cents, okay? But the smugglers, John Hancock was a tea smuggler, and the people in Boston were addicted to tea. So the smugglers were bringing in the tea at a cheaper price. When the British lowered the tax down to 3 cents instead of 4 cents, it made it very competitive with the smuggled tea. In fact, it was even less than the smuggled tea. So it was really John Hancock and the smugglers who really revved people up and got people to do the Boston Tea Party. Okay, so the first song is called Revolutionary Tea. There was an old lady lived over the sea, and she was an island queen. Her daughter lived off in a new country with an ocean of water between, with an ocean of water between. The old lady's pockets were filled with gold, but never contented was she. She called on her daughter to pay her a tax of threepence a pound on her tea, of threepence a pound on her tea. Now, mother, dear mother, the daughter replied, I shan't do the thing that you ax. I'm willing to pay a fair price for the tea, but never the 3-penny tax, but never the 3-penny tax. You shall, quoth the mother, and reddened with rage, for you're my own daughter, you see. And sure 'tis proper the daughter should pay her mother a tax on her tea, her mother a tax on her tea. And so the old lady her servant called in and packed off a budget of tea. And eager for 3 pence a pound she put in, enough for a large family, enough for a large family. Her servants to bring home the tax, declaring her child should obey. Or old as she was and almost woman grown, she'd half whip her life away, she'd half whip her life away. The tea was conveyed to the daughter's own door, all down by the ocean side. And the bouncing girl poured out every pound in the dark and the boiling tide, in the dark and the boiling tide. Then she called out to the island queen, oh mother, dear mother, quoth she, your tea you may have when 'tis steeped enough, but never a tax from me, but never a tax from me. Okay, this is an old Celtic tune, and it used to be the most popular song for going aways, like a funeral or a going away party, or even if you're having a party and people are leaving, the tradition was to fill their glass one more time for the road. So I don't know if they drove home or if it was okay to drive carriages like this. But anyway, that's what the parting glass is to fill the last drink before they leave. And it was the most popular parting song in Scotland and England until Robert Burns came along in 1788 and wrote Auld Lang Syne. And now Auld Lang Syne is the most popular parting song. Okay. And no capo. Of all the money ever I had, I spent it in good company. And all the harm ever I done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done for want of wit, to memories now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass, good night and joy be to you all. Of all the comrades ever I had, they're sorry for my going away. And all the sweethearts ever I had, they'd wish me one more day to stay. But since it falls unto my lot that I should rise and you should not, I gently rise and I softly call, good night and joy be to you all. A man can drink and not be drunk. A man can fight and not be slain. A man can court a pretty girl and perhaps be welcomed back again. So it is and ought to be a time to rise and a time to fall. So fill to me